All my life, I've always been scared of the feeling of discomfort. And you might relate to this, but it's things like putting off your assignments at the very day of the deadline just because you didn't want to put in the effort to actually make that thing. And for me, for some reason, I was very uncomfortable with trying to make myself do something hard. It's like I would somehow always find a way to escape the feeling of pain, like how Jerry runs away from Tom. Let me tell you a story. This was around a few months ago where I was just trying to make my first videos on YouTube. And as with everything, I had a little mental crisis or something like that. I barely even started, but I was already doubting my decisions. I was worried about not being able to provide enough values in my YouTube videos, worried that I will never make it in YouTube and just stay in small channel hell forever, or worried that I'll be forced to get a different job in the future. And so I was journaling about that because journaling literally solves all my problems now. But then I was reminded of this one thing. It was a New Year's resolution. Now, I never do New Year's resolutions. I found it cringe and sort of just like a quick motivator to get you through the first week of the new year. But after just 3 days, you end up failing your New Year's resolution. But yeah, somehow 2024 was different, and I secretly came up with a New Year's resolution of my own. And it was to work harder. That's it. I know, cliche. But it held a deeper meaning for me. Because it was more so like a promise to myself. It was for the reason that for almost my whole life, I've just been sedentary. And not just in fitness, but life in general. Not showing up in life. Yes, I was that. I was not showing up in life at all. I would always be just doing enough to not fail. I was doing just enough to not have failing grades, and I never stepped out of my comfort zone. If something was starting to get hard, I was just, well, goodbye, I'm gone. And so I was reminded of that. Holy shit, my New Year's resolution is to work harder. What the fuck am I doing? And so that fear of discomfort or the fear of failing was overtaken by the fear of not doing enough. I slowly got scared of disappointing myself. And so I realized then that since I am trying to work harder, then this must be what hard feels like. Quote to Alex Hormozy. And so with a newfound will and determination, I sat my ass down every 4 in the morning, opened my laptop, and worked. Not until I realized that I still found it pretty fucking uncomfortable. I guess that's just what 16 years of gaming do to you. But I said this in the journal. You need to feel the pain and get through it anyway. And so I did. For the first time in my life, I didn't ignore the feeling of discomfort. I didn't try to escape from it. I just sat down and literally acknowledged the feeling. I don't know if you have tried this before, but it's like, in a sense, it's meditating. Because you're sitting down, right? And you're gonna do the important task. And you'd feel uncomfortable. Like, no, I don't want to do this. I would go and watch Netflix. I would go and play Minecraft. But if you just sit down and become completely aware of that feeling itself, I don't want to do this. This feeling is just some hormones or science shit in my body. I have the power to control myself, so I will sit down here. That's what I thought to myself. I just knew that it's just there. It gets daunting, uncomfortable, excruciating even, but that's okay. I realized that those feelings are normal and actually essential. This is very random, but I used to do taekwondo, and whenever we'd have to do splits, it's like the hardest thing for beginners. But whenever we do it, my cousins and I would just keep chanting, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. Because literally, it was so freaking painful that you'd feel like your hamstrings are being torn apart. But our coach just kept saying, that's okay, that painful feeling, you just get used to it until it doesn't feel painful anymore. Now, I might be the master of cliche quotes now, but that is also what I said whenever I would do my 4 a.m. work sessions. No pain, no gain. Somehow I would start adapting, and it's something that I would just grow from. Feel the pain, shut your brain off, and just do the work anyway. I wonder if I could still do splits. Holy